Hey guys, Neeb here. Cologne you can wear every day. 10 of those. Let's go. All right, starting things off with one is probably you haven't... What did I just say? Holy smokes, am I stroking out right now? Starting with... Let's not even go there. Don't hurt your brains, don't rewind. Starting things off is a hidden gem. Really a lot of Narciso Rodriguez fragrances are kind of hidden gems. I myself don't hear about these unless an influencer talks about it, or I just happen to see it walking past this section in Nordstrom or something. This is called Vetiver Musk for him. It's a very clean white musk, a little bit of citrus and wood. Definitively masculine because of those woods, but really good. Overshadowed, not looked at, and understandably so because just Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. Maybe their PR campaigning isn't that good, etc., but the fragrance itself is pretty good. I have a few that I like from the brand, and this is one of those. I think during its release, not many people, it might have released during the wrong time, etc., but it smells really good. Fresh, musky, woody, vetiver, maybe even some cypress, adding a bit more of a rugged feel to it, but if you like those white, musky, clean fragrances, gentlemen, and you want it done with a little bit more of a masculinity, you're going to enjoy this. I feel like people who enjoy fragrances like Imagination, etc., this is that vibe. Or even something that we're going to mention here later on, this Vetiver, or yeah, Ex Vetiver by Juliet, including Musk Therapy. If you like those style fragrances, you should definitely check this one out. It takes, imagine Musk Therapy, which somebody actually is more popular than most of those, and now add a bit of those woods. Simple as that. More masculine. Is it brand new? No, but it smells good. Lucky enough for all of us, it didn't get much hype. So check the links down in the description. I think you can find this on discounters for like 50 bucks. It's got cardamom, cypress, musk. I personally get a lot more freshness than it would indicate, but it's got a lot of aromatics as well. Lavender, drying down into something that's vetiver, cedarwood. There's a lot of woody notes basically, but what it smells like is just fresh, clean, and then also woody as it starts to dry down. Its performance is around 7.5 hours. It's going to last for a pretty decent amount of time, and the occasions for this is every single day, especially for those of you who are office goers, gym goers, school goers, but you like that musky, woody vibe. Simple as that. Moving on to the next one, it's very strong. Be careful with the trigger. It's Gucci Guilty Parfum. Fresh, spicy, woody, and musky. The strongest one out of the entire lineup, and I personally think it's the best one. You can wear it all year round, and it's my most complimented, by the way. But if you're going to be wearing it during the summertime or the springtime, I would say don't spray it more than about 3 times because it can get relatively cloying. You've got juniper, you've got that orange blossom that everybody's freaking loving right now, and that musky, woody dry down. It works, it gets compliments, it's such a no-brainer fragrance. If you like richer, then I would personally say go with something like the Parfum. It definitely is a fragrance you can wear every single day. Now I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit as well and say that you can wear Prada Black, an aromatic vanilla fragrance that you definitely can wear every day, and I've smelled this in every season, worn by somebody every single day, and it worked. I would just say atomize your fragrance appropriately. It's not going to be for people who are looking for fresh scents or somebody who just wants citruses. You want to dive headfirst into a lemon. This isn't that, okay? So it's nothing fresh, but if you like a nice powdery, aromatic, slightly herbal, and easy to wear vanilla style fragrance, it's not a vanilla based, I wouldn't say, then Prada Black is really good. The perfect office scent you can rock every single day. Its longevity is also decent. I mean, I would say above average, anywhere from 7 to 10 hours as well. Wear it to the office, wear it to dates, wear it literally everywhere. And honestly, I wanted to say the gym because I've smelled somebody spray it to the gym or wear it, and I will say he didn't spray it more than, I think he sprayed it around 6 times from what I asked him and what I remember. Moving on to the next one, citrus and woods. Now, if you want something a bit fresher, this is an excellent one to go with. A lot more character, a lot bolder than the original is the Eau Intense Vetiver, and I love that. I love character, I love bold, and that's why for me it's hard to get into just basic freshies. But if you're like me, if you're craving a little bit more, then the Eau Intense Vetiver is the best way to go. Go big or go home. Why buy every single flanker until you reach the point where you're like, okay, now I'm not a virgin. Just give it to me. I need to work on those things, whatever the hell they are. Anyways, this lasts all day. It smells like every luxury hotel that I've been to in the East, in Italy, in France, even in the Middle East. It smells really good. Vetiver is a note that took me some time to get into. On its own, it can kind of come off astringent, some bitterness like grapefruit, but this, it works. I'd wear it to a date. I'd wear it to the office. I'd wear it to the gym and school. I always smell or feel like I smell like $1 million when rocking that. Moving on to the next one is a newer fragrance called Juliet Has a Gun Ex Vetiver. I was surprised at how many people liked this fragrance while I was wearing it. I didn't even expect myself to like it, and it kind of goes back into this territory, except this one is closer and truer to something like Musk Therapy by Initio, and a lot more soft on those woods. This couples citrus, vetiver, and musk. Simple as that. Not as coniferous, not as cypress heavy and woods heavy as the first mentioned fragrance. Softer, more approachable, but still clean, approachable, and it smells pretty expensive. So if you like those white musk vibes, Ex Vetiver, back to the bricks, basic style DNA, but it works, and it works really well. Moving on to the next one, it's called Louis Vuitton's Imagination. I know it comes with a premium, but if you wanted to wear this every day, you absolutely could. It smells like clean luxury hotel soap. And it also has the note of tea in it that's pretty significantly dosed. So it's not just hotel soap. That tea really helps cut through things and gets the attention and compliments. The herbal kick coming from the tea really cuts through the DNA, and I think personally is the compliment factor about this fragrance. It lasts the entire day, and the occasions is anywhere. Dates, gym, office, school, imagination works. The next one is also from Louis Vuitton, so let's knock it out as well. It's called L'Immensité. This is a musky, aromatic, fresh fragrance as well. That goes more towards the musky and ambery side of things. So while you do have a couple of aromatic notes like the rosemary, you also have sage. So while it starts off with something fresh, zingy, it does have some aromatics in the mid, but it's pretty decently blended. It's not going to stand off or pop as much as Imagination. I think that's the love and appeal to Imagination. You've got this scent profile and something that just sticks out like a thorn, but works. With this, it's just an aura. That musky vibe that starts to warm up, very masculine and projecting, is what makes L'Immensité appealing. It's got the mass appealing factors of a lot of popular fragrances, including Tommy Hilfiger, which was like in the 90s, but more modernized. That ginger, crisp snap coming from fragrances like YSL L'Homme, coupled with something more old school, is kind of what I get with this vibe. In terms of its performance, it'll last the entire day. It also will project, but you will definitely feel that old school vibe as it starts to dry down as well. So overall mass appeal, I feel like Imagination is probably going to be the more mass appealing, but initially starting off, I personally liked L'Immensité a bit more. As things start to change and as I start to experience them both over time, I do start to feel like the Imagination just has a different unique factor to it that takes it away from being just an average, gaining my love just a little bit more. Doesn't necessarily mean that I would place Imagination over it for enjoyment factor for me just yet. Aside from that, you can wear it everywhere, any day, anytime. Moving on to the next one is Polo 67. Aromatic, fresh, and clean. Simple, but works. Juicy fruits at the top like pineapple, bergamot, and lemon, and then those aromatics, and as it starts to dry down, you get a lot more woods. The juniper in this one gives it a lot of mass appeal and a lot of attention grabbing factors to it. It's not that it's just a basic fragrance. There are a couple of aspects that it's just done in a really good way. Think of a designer mall fragrance done in some of the best ways. Like I think of going to Hollister, I think of going to Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, but done at, like I said, one of the best ways. That juniper is very attention grabbing, very piney in nature, but also cooling and refreshing at the same time. Kind of gives me the whole tonic water vibes, carbonated fresh water with aromatics and also citruses. That's how I would see Polo 67. Performance is going to be about 7 to maybe 8.5 hours. You don't have to worry about overspraying it. Get away with 7 to 12, even 14 sprays, and it's going to last pretty much the entire day. Wear it everywhere and any place. Last two is going to be from the Giorgio Armani. It's going to be Acqua di Gio. Acqua di Gio Profondo. Original Acqua di Gio Profondo has to be the best Profondo in my opinion, and one of the best fragrances from Armani, and especially this Acqua di Gio series. I do like their new remake of the whole Acqua di Gio line, but I like the Parfum even more. So while this one goes to like kind of being by the coast, by the ocean, not too salty, but fresher and a little bit more watery, this one kind of takes the old school Profondo, tones down some of that incense, but it adds a note of like patchouli and also olibanum. I don't think there's actually patchouli in this one anymore, but the olibanum does contribute some kind of piney nuance to make it seem like it's still there. It could potentially be placebo. Olibanum in itself is used for burning incenses, etc., so you might get that overall vibe, and it's not unusual. So if you're looking for something fresher you can wear every day and lasts a good 8 hours, Profondo. If you're looking, and the original one, not the lights and all that stuff, this is my favorite one. It's the best one. And if you're looking for something that's more masculine, fresh, woody, but also a little bit rugged, Parfum. Parfum is still good, and it's really still worth it. I get anywhere from like 9 to 11 hours, and I'm not sissy on the spray. I spray it on about, I would say, 8 to 14 times. That one as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are 10 colognes you can wear every single day. My name is Neve. Thank you for tuning back into Aromatics, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.